Have you ever found yourself endlessly scrolling through Instagram or TikTok, only to look up and realize hours have passed? You're not alone. Social media has become an inseparable part of our daily lives, but it raises a critical question. Is it making us smarter, or is it silently rotting our brains? Today, we're diving deep into the effects of social media on our minds, our emotions, and even our culture. We'll explore the science behind its addictive nature, the mental health implications, and whether we can strike a balance before it's too late. The evolution of social media. It all started with simple platforms meant to connect us. MySpace allowed us to share music and status updates. Then came Facebook, which brought billions of people together. But over the years, social media has evolved from a digital scrapbook to a non-stop information feed, designed to capture and keep our attention. Today, over 4.9 billion people use social media daily. On average, we spend over 2 hours a day on these platforms. But they're not just tools, they're carefully designed ecosystems engineered to keep us hooked. How social media affects the brain. When you receive a like, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical linked to pleasure and reward. Over time, this can create a cycle of craving and reward that keeps you coming back for more. Studies show that overusing social media can lead to structural changes in the brain. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and impulse control, may shrink in heavy users. And while these changes aren't permanent, they can impact how we think, feel, and behave. The impact on attention and focus. Our brains are incredible at adapting, but not all adaptation is good. Social media conditions us to process information in short bursts, leaving us less capable of focusing on long, complex tasks. The average attention span has dropped from 12 seconds in 2000 to 8 seconds today. This fragmented attention doesn't just make it harder to focus, it impacts our ability to think deeply and critically. The question is, how much of this is reversible? The mental health connection. Social media isn't just changing our brains, it's affecting our hearts. Research shows a strong link between heavy social media use and rising rates of anxiety, depression, and loneliness, especially in younger users. 1 in 3 teens reports feeling more anxious or depressed because of social media. 64% of users feel social media creates pressure to appear perfect. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok often present curated highlights of others' lives, creating a distorted reality. This constant comparison can erode self-esteem and increase feelings of inadequacy. The positive side of social media. Social media isn't all bad. It has revolutionized how we connect and share ideas. Movements like #MeToo and #BlackLivesMatter gain traction through platforms, bringing global attention to important issues. Educational content thrives on platforms like YouTube and TikTok, offering everything from language lessons to mental health tips. And for many, online communities provide support they can't find elsewhere. Social media is a tool, its impact depends on how we use it. The business of attention. So, why is social media so addictive? The answer lies in the business model. Platforms profit from your attention. The longer you scroll, the more ads they can show you, and the more money they make. Social media companies hire behavioral psychologists to make their platforms as engaging and as addictive as possible. Features like infinite scrolling and autoplay videos are designed to keep you hooked. The result, you become the product, and your attention becomes the currency. Can we find balance? The good news is, we're not powerless. By becoming aware of social media's effects, we can take steps to protect our mental health and reclaim our time. Set daily limits using screen time trackers. Turn off non-essential notifications. Schedule regular digital detoxes. Prioritize face-to-face interactions. It's about using social media intentionally, rather than letting it use us. The big picture. Social media is neither inherently good nor evil. It's a tool, a powerful one, that has the potential to connect and inspire, but also to distract and harm. The choice of how we use it lies with us. So, is social media rotting our brains? The answer depends on how we navigate this digital world. The key is balance, using it to enhance our lives, not consume them. What's your experience with social media? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and after that, maybe step away from your screen for a while. Your brain might thank you.